It's quite unusual to see hummerkops nest on the edge of a cliff. Normally they make their nests in big trees. There's a whole troop. We can hear them. They're all around us, foraging and feeding, getting up to all kinds of nonsense, as baboons do. So it's another epic day out on safari on Welgevonden Game Reserve. As you can see, it's still a bit chilly. Some weird windy weather blew in the other day and it has not left. So there's a couple of lions that are still in the area, 2 lionesses and the big male shaka. So I think we're going to rush over to see if we can find them. I think they made a kill the other day, so maybe if we're lucky, we'll catch up with those lions. So we're on the hunt for the lions and leopards. We've just heard the lion roaring behind us. I guess we're on the wrong path. We might have to turn around. But we were having a look in this leopard tree and I saw some little squirrels. Isn't that so cute? These squirrels have obviously come out to get some sunshine, to warm up. It's been a cold night, huddled up on a branch, warming up in the sunshine. So we found this incredible little cliff face here with some little rocky rapids. It's a really cool little spot. B'kay and I are just so excited to be here. Have a look on the cliff face here. There's lots of trees. Some of these could be fig trees that are engrossed into the rocks. Check out these roots, how incredible. There's moss growing everywhere. It's just like such a little ecosystem and so much life happening here. The water is very cold, but it is a really, really beautiful little spot. So exploring this water wonderland here today on Welgevonden Game Reserve, and it's incredible what an ecosystem these cliffs hold. So just behind me here, there's a hummerkop nest. It's quite unusual to see hummerkops nest on the edge of a cliff. Normally they make their nests in big trees. So much activity, so much life happening up on these cliffs. We also saw some tracks from kudu crossing the river to come and feed on this nice lush green grass at the edge of the cliffs here. So yeah, just so excited to be exploring this incredible wonderland. This water is quite cold, so I'll probably get out sometime soon. But yeah, been really awesome walking up and down this river, seeing what it has to offer. We found another troop of baboons. This is a young male. There's a whole troop. We can hear them. They're all around us, foraging and feeding, getting up to all kinds of nonsense, as baboons do. These are omnivores, baboons, so they'll forage around, feeding on fruits, seeds, tubers, and in hard times, they will even kill baby lambs, impala lambs, or small animals, birds, in order to fulfill their diet. So we're doing a bit of tracking here and we found some really nice white rhino tracks on the road here. So again, when you're tracking, you should always make sure that your shadow doesn't cast shade over the track that you are looking at. So have a look here. So we've got a white rhino track here. It's lovely and clear. You can see all the little impressions of all the cracks and creases inside their foot, like their fingerprint. So this is the back of his foot here. So see, it's got a bit of a lobe and another lobe here. To me, it always looks like there's a little a track fairy that comes and always draws in the nails on these rhino tracks. The nails are always very prominent. And there's a bit of a scuff in the front there with the front nail. So yeah, very cool, quite fresh white rhino tracks here. How epic. Just found a little creche of rhinos lying up in the sun, which I'm not surprised because it is quite a chilly day. Winter is definitely here. But this one rhino on the left seems to be quite determined to just stand. Maybe he's grazing. He looks like he's got quite a lot of scuff marks on his face there. It looks like he's been itching his horn or scratching away. Could have some injuries there. Could have been from fighting too. So we've had a really great morning out on safari today on Welgevonden Private Game Reserve, exploring a different part of the reserve that we haven't ever been to. It's kind of in a bit of a river valley system, so lovely landscape, and just it's been really a blessing to be out here. We look forward to seeing you on the next Safari Spotlight.